So in this video, I'm gonna be sharing with you the method I would use if my budget was extremely small, less than $1,000, $1,500 per month, and I needed to generate a massive amount of leads for my business. So basically, the idea is that we're going to take what PPL companies do, but we're gonna bring that in-house. You're gonna basically get leads for free, not have to pay for them, because you're gonna outsource all of your excess leads to other people. This model, I got it from a guy who's in the land space. And what he does is he gets leads. So he generates leads. He pays for them all. Then he has like all these other little people. Boom, 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 boom. Assume that's like 10 people, 20 people, whatever it is, who pay him like $300 to $500 per month for leads to come to them. So first the leads go to this guy. Then one by one, round robin, they go out to these other people based on the buy box that he does not want. So for land, it's a little different. He wants properties that are above $40,000 or so in value. And if it's below that, he's going to send it out. If it's smaller than 5 acres, he's going to send it out. Whatever it is, like if it's not in his buy box, he just sends it out to these people and it goes one by one by one. But what I would do is I would personally, if I was you guys, is let's say you operate in 3 states. That's great. So let's actually just say it's 1 for simplicity. So 1 state, let's say it's Georgia. Okay. If you operate in Georgia, that's California. If you operate in Georgia, well, you can only generate leads for in Georgia. And if you do digital marketing, it's a lot more expensive if you're only in 1 state. So PPL, PPC, Facebook ads, all these different places, it's significant. When PPL, it's not, it's different. But if you're doing PPC or Facebook, it's probably like, it could be like 3 to 5x the cost to just do 1 market. So what I would suggest is you want to do like a nationwide campaign or at least like mini states, right? And so what I would do is I would figure out how to run ads for myself, which I'll show you guys how to do in a bit for Georgia. And then I would, once I got good at that, and I don't have to spend much, you can spend $500 a month and get really good at ads. And then I would sell those leads to other people in California and North Carolina and Texas and whatever markets that these people want to be in. And you just be like, hey, dude, you get the whole state for right now. Just start with that. Get these people to pay you a price per lead when you send them one. That makes sense. So like call it $500 a month, call it $300 a month, whatever it is. But you can get, there's 50 states. So if you're only in 1, you can get, and let's be real, you can get 25 other people to pay you a pretty good amount of money. So let's say they're all paying you $500 a month. That's a pretty reasonable amount of money for them to pay you, especially if you can get them like, 10 leads, 5-10 leads. So if you can get them 5 to 10 leads, it's $50 to $100 per lead. Boom. And then now they're happy. They're like, woo, I'm getting $50 to $100 inbound leads. That's great. And then you're happy because now you have 10 people paying you $500. So 10 times 500 equals 5K. And so most of this ad spend is going to be split evenly across each place. So that means you're going to get a completely free $500 of ad spend very, very easy. Because you would get, if there's 10 markets, you're going to get 10% of the budget roughly, which means you're going to get $500 for free. And so as you scale this up, you can probably become more efficient and even make money or keep breaking even to where you can increase your budget to $1,000 per month without spending a single dollar. And I think you can definitely get this lower. You can pay for most of your marketing and you could definitely cut your costs down a lot just by funneling these other states. Another model you could even do, if you don't want to just basically go run nationwide campaigns for other people, is you could just simply say, hey guys, I'm running nationwide campaigns for myself. If it doesn't fit my buy box or if it's like a little rural, I'll just send it to you guys after I do it and pay me like $200 a month. And maybe you get 10 people to do that and you kind of round robin it like that land guy was doing. And then now 10 times 2 is $2K, right? So $2,000. And if you're spending, let's just say $3,000 on ads, well, you get to send 1K to other people. And that's going to liquidate a ton of your ad spend because you're only going to pay $1,000 for ads instead of $3,000. And now this is going to allow you to go from closing like 1 deal to closing 2 deals. And 1 deal is worth 20K, right? If 1 deal is worth 20K, then 2 deals are worth 40K. So if we get super resourceful and we're able to lower our ad spend, but spend more on ads, then we can go from basically barely making enough money to pay our own bills to being able to stack a ton of cash in the savings to where we can increase our marketing over time. And so this is the idea. And I want you guys to take this seriously if you're really looking to scale your marketing, to get more leads, and that's your biggest problem in your business, because if you don't start thinking critically and creatively, it's going to be really hard for you to get ahead in this environment. So let me stop sharing my screen. I'm going to share you a couple things of how you can start to do Facebook ads. I'm going to share with the campaigns that I tested myself. I spent $750 of my own money to figure out how easy it is to generate leads. And I'm going to show you exactly what I learned. Most of you guys have been watching my YouTube channel for quite a while now and probably know that I have an accelerator program that's made for people who want to pay to grow their business faster. And so since we've helped over 150 clients scale their wholesale business to multiple 6 and multiple 7 figures per year, we've been able to really see what works. And we just redesigned our entire product to create a copy and paste system that our clients are using to scale their businesses extremely quickly. And so this system is really designed to pull you out of the day-to-day and make you a manager of the business. So there's going to be things like, getting KPIs installed, getting your sales process going, having the MLS strategy installed, hiring an admin, hiring a lead manager, how to onboard these people, and just having a copy and paste system. And then we also are going to take you through getting your financials in order so you have a lot of clarity on like what your business actually does. So you're not stressed on how you spend money and where the marketing money goes and when's it coming back and all that kind of stuff. We're going to take you through exactly how to hire a copy and paste strategy on how to hire your first acquisition manager, because I know that's the hardest part of business, is getting yourself out of that sales seat. So we take you through that, how to onboard that person, etc. How to do the same thing for Dispo, how to do the same thing for TC, whatever it may be. And these copy and paste SOPs will change the foundation and the infrastructure of your business forever. And so I'll keep it brief, but if this is something that you are remotely interested in and how we would scale your company to $100,000 per month, allowing you to work less, then all you need to do is go down below this video, click the link below, fill out some brief info, and show up to that call. And with that being said, we will hop right back into the video. So let me share my screen here. All right, so here's my campaigns. This is my Facebook manager. If you want to know how to set this up, I will show you who to go watch, how to find it on YouTube, show you how to be resourceful, and use the resources you have to go and make a big difference in your business. So basically, we got 3 campaigns here that you can see that I spent $746 on. So 490, 120, 128, and I got 5 leads, 21 leads, 54 leads for $9, for $6, and for $25. And so I'm going to walk you guys through the $5.80 lead. Now, this one, in my opinion, is the worst quality lead that's going to come through because of the creative. And so it makes sense why this was the cheapest lead, because it says houses wanted in any condition, get an offer. Now, that's obviously, we all know that's not going to bring in a lot of motivated distressed properties potentially, but you never quite know. So the primary text is sell your property without fixing it up, listing it with an agent, or waiting months for it to sell. Sell your house as is, no costly repairs, no commissions, or fees to pay, receive a cash offer in less than 24 hours, and click the offer button to get someone from our team to give you a call and get an as is property offer on your property. And that's it. That's literally the ad. I didn't do anything fancy. I literally went in here and just selected the housing category, which now granted, knowing what I know now, I would try to avoid, because then you can do targeting and say 55 plus, and do all those different things. But don't worry about that now. I'll talk about that a little bit later, when you guys are a little bit more in tune with this. I'll walk you guys through this campaign. Basically, you come down here, you select a special category. Right now, just select housing, keep it super simple. I'll show you guys what I think you can do to get out of it. I haven't seen anyone else talking about this, and the guy who I watched on YouTube wasn't talking about this either. But when you get out of the housing category, it allows you to do special targeting, which is basically going to allow you to do things like say, hey, I want to only target people who are 55 and older. Because when you're in the housing category, you can't do any of that. It just targets everyone, and you can't control anything. But if you can say, only target 55 and older, only target, hey Facebook, here's a list of all of my past deals, or all of my appointments, or all of my best leads. It's got to be a list more than 100 people for it to matter. Can you make an audience that looks just like this, that will convert really well? And Facebook can go and make that audience for you, and then that's going to be your best performing audience. And you can just start to lower your cost per lead, lower your cost per lead, lower your cost per lead, until it gets so cheap that it doesn't even matter, and the leads are really qualified too. So that's really it. You're going to make an auction campaign. You're going to make it a leads as the objective. And then you're going to literally just do that. Then it's going to go to the next little stage. And then it's going to ask you, how do you want to do this? Well, for step 1, do an instant form, because it's very easy. It's native to Facebook. You don't need a landing page. You don't need a website. You don't need anything like that, even though most of you guys probably have that. And then you need a Facebook page, which is super easy. Just go and make a Facebook page that looks legit. Then basically don't do anything else here. You don't need anything else here. It's all basic. Then you have a daily budget. Start at 10, 15 bucks a day. Don't do anything crazy. And then basically that's it. This is where you make your audience. But since we're in a custom, or so since we're in a special ad category, there's nothing you can do here. But this is where you'd search up like, uh, any interest. Like maybe they're interested in real estate. Maybe they're interested in anything like that. You can do age, but we can't because we're in a special ad category. You can see it. So that's why we want to get out of it, because it can make our audience better. And then we just go to the next one, and this is where we upload our creative. And so here, all you're going to do is you're just going to come here, and you're going to basically see like, oh, here's my creative. Okay, Facebook page. We don't want to do Instagram. It doesn't matter. We just want to do a little picture, which we upload, and you upload it here, change all the placements, upload the primary text, do the headline, do the call to action, which says get an offer. And then you make your little instant form, which is basically just going to have the contact info. And that's it. And that's literally all you're going to do. So that's really it. You can also, if you do a landing page, you can ask for property address. You can also just do, I think you can type in street, city, state, zip, and that will work as well on the form, but it won't let you say like property address, property street, property, all that kind of stuff, because it'll flag it. So you'll have to work around that. And then let's go to the other campaigns. So I want to share with you guys some of the other campaigns that are a little bit better and why the leads are a little bit better as well. So problem properties. I think this is probably the best leads and the best creative that I have here. And that's mainly because it just says we buy problem properties, sell your house hassle free, get an offer. That's going to attract the right avatar. So that's another one that we want. That was $9 for a lead. That's pretty cheap. And then the last one, which was $25 for a lead. And this is because I targeted states instead of going nationwide. As you can see in the other ones, I targeted a little bit more like a state stuff. So you can see locations. I did Denver, Atlanta. These are some cities in Georgia. I did all of Atlanta, basically. I did all of DFW, which is Dallas-Fort Worth. And I did like Virginia Beach. And so it's a little bit smaller audience size. But you can see it's about 14 to 16 million people. And so what that is it's just a very simple creative called sell your house 100% as is, get an offer. And so this is probably also pretty good leads as well. Pretty decent. Probably not as good as problem properties, but it's pretty solid. So that's literally it. It's that simple. And so the way that I learned this is I went to our old friend YouTube and I typed in how to do Facebook ads for real estate wholesaling. And I waited, and then these videos popped up. So I just started watching them. And so I actually watched this one right here that this guy made, and I just copied exactly what he did, and it worked. It was literally that easy. So yeah, that's it. And then I watched maybe another couple, and that was all I did. So you can basically just go in here and watch some of these guys' videos, but I would recommend this guy. He's super good. And I also love, this guy's an agency, so he's probably like selling you in this video. But this dude has like really nothing to sell in this, and he's making great videos. So I would just go watch this guy's videos. He also has PPC videos, which you can, oh shoot. Oh man. Which is probably another really good thing if you're gonna be selling leads. But you can basically go in here. So 2024 Google PPC campaigns for wholesale real estate step by step, 14 minutes. That's pretty chill. Another one. Basically, let's see. Leads closed, just I'll give you everything. That's like him talking about a deal. Why wholesalers aren't getting leads on Facebook. Great video. Tutorial. Great video. Correct these mistakes so you don't mess up. Great video. I only want the best Facebook ads for wholesaling. Great video. You get the gist. Just watch these videos, go make it something, and find some people who will buy your leads once you've gotten good at generating them yourself. And like you said, is when you're running a test campaign, like I said, when you're running a test campaign, you don't need to spend tons of money. So like I spent $5.80 to get one lead. Now, granted, this lead is probably not the greatest lead in all time, but I do get a lead for $6, which means to do a test, probably need to spend $15 to understand like, hey, is this campaign going to work? Yes or no. That's literally that simple. Or this one's $25. So like if you target a few more, like let's just say you target a metro between 10 and 15 million, that's your audience size. Well, if I know I'm doing that, then maybe if I'm like $25 per lead, then I just need to spend like $50 and I'll know if it like works or not, because I'll get a lead. And then you can call that lead and see how good it is. If they do answer or they don't answer, just keep spending some money. Spend $100. If you spend $100, you're going to know if you got leads, were they good? Yes or no? If they were good, great. Keep doing what you're doing. Spend a little bit more money. If they were not good, then why were they not good? Was the creative a little bit wrong? Was the headline and the text a little bit wrong? Maybe you need to add more questions to the actual questionnaire. That could be another thing too. So these are things I'm thinking about. And it's really easy to go and troubleshoot these things, but a lot of people in real estate are like nervous or scared or don't want to get involved in this because they're really focused on sales. And I get it. But honestly, it's really simple. So if you want to like get more leads, just become resourceful, figure out how other people can liquidate some of your ad spend, and then scale from there. So hopefully this video was helpful for you, and I will see you guys in the next video. Hasta luego. Peace.